Somebody appreciates
Yes,
it.
yes. Um, so,
Well,
we talk about, okay, you were asking about the different trades that would be required in a grid down situation. Um, in a grid down situation, many of us look at a grid down situation, meaning we're not going to have electricity. Some of us will. I know many of us here have solar systems to be implied, whether it's just a handful of panels to charge batteries for flashlights or for um, handheld shortwave radios. I have a larger system. I have it uninstalled at this time. I've got the pieces ready to be assembled when needed. And most of it I've got stored in Faraday bags for protection
Mhm.
from the. Well, one of my biggest concerns is either an EMP and or a coronal mass ejection. I know we go back to earlier this spring, one of our Polk County group meetings, many of us were discussing the concerns of power grid failures and
Yeah.
how easily it can come about.
Well, when it comes to like EMP or coronal mass injection, I mean, we read about it all in the prepper fiction and a lot of the prepper movies and stuff like that. And I think a lot of people derive, I guess, their motivation or their fear, no matter how you slice it, into why they get into preparedness based on those two things being the big things. Um, but I've kind of like adjusted my thought process on it where I take a piece of that in a sense where you have the power loss or the inconsistent power.
Yes.
Um, and I always try to find the happy medium to try to, bring in the most people because not everyone will converge on the same spot on a spectrum of why they do something. But like, we live in Florida, so we get hurricanes. So you can bring a lot of people into doing emergency planning, different version of prepping because of hurricanes, and power loss and what have you. Um, but I'm a believer that we are more likely to deal with rolling blackouts or restrictions on power and what have you, um, versus the EMP or the coronal mass injection.